Hello and welcome everybody to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are back in LA for Game 3 against the Dodgers. Teams have split so far, but it is a 4-game set, so nobody's winning the series tonight, though the winner will ensure at least a split. This might be tempting fate, but my nose is feeling better than it was, so hopefully I'll sound a little more clear, won't have to stop and blow my nose, all that kind of not so fun stuff that's kind of marred the first part of this season. Oh boy. So the defensive lineup looks to be the same that we've seen, but as you might have noticed, Analyzer IQ is on the mound, and I am not entirely sure that we have beaten him in a game. I think we might have gotten him in the playoffs. We might have gotten a win over him there. But, yeah, usually he just schools us. Throws a fastball and 2 breaking pitches, but throws them all very well and very hard. Kester is going to take the first crack against him. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch swung on and missed. And a called strike 3. I do see Marvin in the batter's box. He's hitting left-handed. Notice Analyzer IQ's condition is down in the blue. So we'll see exactly what that means for his breaking balls, but it does look like it's taken quite a bit off of his fastball. Looks like it, at least against Kester, it only topped out at like 88. Normally he's definitely throwing in the 90s. Marvin comes through with a base hit up the middle, so we'll see. Maybe we've caught him on the right day for us. 1 on, 1 out for Chief. He smacks one into right field and it'll get down for another single. Puts runners on first and second for Terry. First pitch, just excellent sinker there. Terry pops this up. Infield fly is called. Probably should have been whose ball, but Analyzer IQ grabs it himself. So 2 down, 2 on. Frank at the plate. Soft liner to second. Who grabs that one? And that's it for the top of the first. Notice we're getting some flashing in the video here, so hopefully nothing bad happens during this recording. Might have to redo the connections later. Squirrels with the usual lineup. Gil on the mound for Call at the plate. Gil has not given up a run so far this season. I believe definitely not an earned one. I don't think he's given up an unearned one either. 0-2 the count on for Call. As that pitch goes up and in. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll bring Soria to the plate. And it's going to be fouled off. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Gil gets a glove on it. Slows it down for Kester, but he can't quite catch up with it quick enough to get the out. It's going to go down as a hit, as it probably should. Oh, a stolen base attempt and a throw a little high from Tom, and that gives Soria a chance to get in there. So this is not a combination that gives up many stolen bases. Oh, and then a base hit. Soria's going to stop at third to put runners on the corners. I was just going to say, against Paulie and Graves especially, you can steal on them because they are definitely not fireballers, but the other 3 are usually pretty solid, and I feel like Gil in particular hard to steal on. Soria managed it, has gotten himself to third. Loney struck out, brings Andre Ethier to the plate with 2 down now. Runners still on the corners, 0-1 the count. There's a soft liner to second. Both teams with some hits, but neither can score. We go into the second inning still scoreless. Tom will lead things off for the Squirrels. Tom got his average back up to 385. Was over 400 a while ago and it dipped down into like the 360s. Back up on the rise. Has an 0-2 count in this at-bat. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll bring Zach to the plate. Zach has been very good as of late. Looks at a strike. And that pitch up and out. That sinker just out of the zone. 2-1 the count. There's a ground ball to third. Mike Lowell throws it over. 2 down. Up to Joey here. First pitch called a strike. Ground ball to short for Call will pick it up and not much doing in that half inning. So Mike Lowell will lead things off for the Dodgers in the bottom of the second. Still no score. Lowell swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second. Swings and misses at the third. 1 down, Russell Martin at the plate. First pitch goes outside. Curveball swung on and missed. And that's going to be a base hit up the middle. Off the bat, I thought maybe Kester would have a play, but it wasn't particularly close as it turned out. Brings Who to the plate, and he will take strike 1. That sinker just inside. Goes back to the sinker, and it gets fouled away. 1-2 the count. Fastball just inside. That's going to be lined to short. Joey makes the grab, no throw. 2 down, Analyzer IQ at the plate. And he'll look at strike 1. Swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. Fastball for a strike, and that will end the inning. Still scoreless after 2. Gill is actually going to lead things off in the top of the third. Gill might be the last player we have without a hit, excluding the relief pitchers who don't, really get to do that. 0-2 the count on Gill. Has not swung the bat yet. Swings at this one, comes up empty. 1 down, Kester at the plate. One of 3 strikeout victims so far today from Analyzer IQ. Fouls the first pitch away. Hits this one. That's going to be a base hit into left field. 1 out single will bring Marvin to the plate. And Marvin got a hit in his last at-bat. And he does not get a hit here. Great play by Furcal. Not able to turn the double play, but still, you got to tip your cap to that one. 2 down, runner on first. Chief takes strike 1. His average back up over 300 now. Which, for Chief is pretty low. He's usually more like a 350, 360 type of hitter. Ooh, swings and misses at a fastball he really probably shouldn't have. That ends the top of the third. Still no score. 3 hits apiece for the teams, for whatever that's worth. Rafael Furcal, who just made a great play in the field, at the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat, one of 4 strikeout victims for Gill. Puts the first pitch in the zone for a strike, and that curveball ground off to third. 1 down. Not entirely sure why we got to replay that one. Seemed like a pretty routine ground ball, but brings Soria to the plate. He got a hit in his last at-bat. Looks at strike one. Swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. Ground back to the pitcher. Gill throws over, 2 down. Andrew Jones now at the plate. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch is too low. High hopper to third. Chief throws it, but there's not going to be enough time. That's an infield hit for Andrew Jones. I mean, Chief doesn't exactly have a rocket over there third, but I don't know that there was any third baseman who was going to make that play. Just a very well-placed ball. Brings Loney to the plate. He has an 0-2 count. Struck out in his first at-bat and officially strikes out on his second at-bat. So we're through the first third. 7 combined hits, but no runs. Terry will lead things off for the Squirrels in the 4th inning. Terry looks at a strike on the inside corner. Looks at a strike on the outside corner. Hits this one towards second. Who has it? 1 down. Frank at the plate. That fastball not particularly close. And that sinker in the dirt. There's a called strike. Fastball down sort of around the knees. And then a slur for a strike up in the zone. 2-2 the count. And it's too low. Full count. Nobody on base. 1 out. Oh, a called strike 3 on the inside corner. Frank doesn't even offer. Tom struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. And that pitch just outside. This one outside as well, 2-1. Puts a fastball, very hittable, but Tom doesn't swing. 2-2 the count. Swings at that one, comes up empty. We go to the bottom of the 4th, still waiting on a run. Andre Ethier will lead things off for LA. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch called a strike. Pop towards third. Will Tom get there? He will. It's in foul ground. Wouldn't have been the worst thing if he hadn't, but, you know, if you can get it out, it's good to get it. That'll bring Mike Lowell to the plate. He's going to ground out to first. Russell Martin got a hit in his first at-bat. Looks at a curveball for strike 1. And that fastball just off the plate. That one on the plate. 1-2. Can't get the call on the high fastball. Martin doesn't go swinging either. And that pitch fouled away. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That ends the 4th inning. Still scoreless after 4. Zach is going to lead things off for the Squirrels. First pitch is called a strike. Second pitch swung on and missed. Maybe Analyzer IQ doesn't have his best stuff today, but his C stuff is still pretty darn good as Zach strikes out. First pitch, called a strike to Joey. Yeah, fastball just goes outside. 1-1 to count. Make it 2-1. That should be a base hit for Joey. It does stay fair. Will he be able to make it into a double? He's going to try for it, and he is in there. Gil at the plate. Runner in scoring position with 1 out, and Gil pops it back up to the pitcher, which I guess is not the end of the world. It's better than hitting into a double play somehow. Brings Kester to the plate. He looks at a ball and then looks at another ball up by his head. Hits this one back for call, back up the middle, and that will end the top of the 5th. We're halfway through the game. 4 hits apiece for the teams, but still no runs. Who will lead things off for the Dodgers? First pitch is called a strike on the inside. Grounds this one to third. Chief handles that. 1 down. Analyzer IQ to the plate. Struck out looking in his first at-bat, but much like Gil, he is not here for his bat. 1-1 the count. That fastball a little high. And that one a little outside. There's a swing and a miss. 2-2. Strike 3. 2 down. Rafael for call. 0 for 2 so far today. The strikeout and a ground out. 7 strikeouts for Gil after 2 trips through the Dodgers order. Has for call with an 0-2 count. That should be a base hit into right, and it is. Zach gets over to it pretty well, though, and keeps things at a single. 2 down, runner on first. Soria has gotten at least 1 hit today. I think just the 1 hit. Has a 1-1 count in this at-bat. And that pitch too low. Soria lays off. There's a swing and a miss. 2-2. Fastball hit for a hit. That came out weird. Anyway, hit it into center field. Puts runners on first and second with Andrew Jones at the plate. So this is a threat, but there are 2 out. And Jones with an 0-2 count. Fouls this pitch away. Actually, that one's going to stay fair. And Chief is able to make the throw for the 3rd out. Dodgers threaten, but no score. So we go into the 6th, still looking for a run. Marvin to the plate for the Squirrels. He is 1 for 2 today. Having much more of his normal season so far, as opposed to last year. Hits this one back up the middle, and it does get through for a hit. I thought who might pick that up, but it just gets by him, just barely out of his range. Brings Chief to the plate. He is 1 for 2 today. Average back down to 299. Has an 0-2 count at the moment. Fouls this pitch away. And that pitch in the dirt. 1-2. Fouls another pitch away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. Terry 0 for 2 today. Looks at a slurve in the dirt. And that sinker called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the 9th strikeout on the day for Analyzer IQ. Frank at the plate. Starts off with a strike. Runner still on first. 2 outs. Frank smacks this one but foul into the shallow right field seats. Swing and a miss. There's strikeout number 10. And that ends the top of the 6th inning. Still no score. James Loney to lead things off for the Dodgers in the bottom half of the inning. Loney has struck out swinging in both at-bats so far today. Hits this one into center field. Marvin should have it, and he does, but at least he hit the ball this time. Andre Ethier has flown out both times. Gets a base hit right down the third base line this time. 1 out single will bring Mike Lowell to the plate. He is 0 for 2 so far today. He'll take strike 1. Take strike 2. Just outside with that fastball. Oh, could this be a double play ball? Now, only gets he out at first. The infield was playing deep there, so it took Kester an extra minute to get to the bag and just threw off the timing there. So only the out at second. Lets Russell Martin hit. Oh, this one is called fair. Tom takes it himself right at the plate, throws to first, and that's that. We're through 6. Still no score. Tom is going to lead things off for the Squirrels. Yes, at this point, Gil is going to pitch till his spot comes up in the order. So if we don't score, essentially, or don't at least get a hit, he'll pitch in the 7th. Otherwise, we'll pinch hit for him to try to get some offense. Analyzer IQ finally wiping his brow a bit. Tom puts this into right field. I think Ethier will have it, and he does. That brings Zach to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. First pitch, too low. As is that one. 2-0 the count. Oh, that was a very hittable pitch, and Zach let it go by. 2-1 the count. Lets that one go by as well. 2-2. Hits this one, and it will get through the middle for a base hit. So runner on first. Joey at the plate. Hit a double in his last at-bat. Have to start thinking about who I might want to put in to pinch hit here. This one gets away. That's going to move Zach up to second. Count is 2-0. Oh, and they're going to intentionally walk Joey. And that's also going to be it for Analyzer IQ. Jeremy Accardo is going to take over. I think I want Sweeney. It's between Sweeney or Quinton. Yeah, I think Sweeney's just got a better chance for a hit, although he grounds this one to first. Thankfully stays out of the double play. Puts runners on the corners. Maybe I should have gone with Quinton. 2 outs. Kester at the plate. Fouls the first pitch away. Fouls the second pitch away into the Squirrels' dugout. Hits this one towards short for call. Throws over to first. And the Squirrels with a threat, but unfortunately no runs. We are still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Who will bat on the other side? Alright, well, with the pinch hitter, that means we're going to have to go to the bullpen. And that means Gonzalez after Gill or the other one, whose name I've just completely forgotten all of a sudden. Jonathan, there we go. Alright, so let's move Chief over to second. Sweeney with a little bit stronger arm over at third. Alright. First pitch from Gonzalez is a too high fastball. And that splitter comes inside. There, gets a swing and a miss on a splitter. And a called strike on an inside fastball. 2-2 the count. Fastball right down the middle. Who just watches it go by? Looks like Accardo's going to hit for himself here. As he looks at ball one. That splitter gets the call. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. A little bit of a surprising move there by the Dodgers, but I guess we'll take it. 2 down for call at the plate. Looks at strike one. Hits this one. It'll probably get down. Yes, it does. 2 out single for call. Brings Soria to the plate. He's 2 for 3 so far today. Looks at a high strike for a strike, because I said a strike already. Swings and misses at a very short splitter. And then a hit over to second. I was a little concerned about Chief handling that, since that's definitely not his normal spot, but he did just fine. So we are still scoreless as we head into the 8th for the second day in a row. Brings Marvin to the plate. He is 2 for 3 today. And that slider catches the inside corner. Hits this one, but right to who? 1 down. Chief, 1 for 3, is struck out in his last 2 at-bats after starting off with a hit. Has a 1-1 count to open this at-bat. Gets a hold of this one. Just over the wall. His 3rd home run of the year. A line drive shot to center field. 403 feet, and that will break the tie. Squirrels take the 1-0 lead. I knew he hit that one hard, but I just didn't know if it was quite high enough to make it out. But just sneaks over the wall there in right center. So 1 down, base is empty. Terry with an 0-2 count. He smacks this one foul. This one right to who at second. 2 down. Frank has not gotten a hit today. Hits this one into center. Will this one make it out? It sure does. 419-foot shot to dead center for his 3rd home run of the year. Believe that makes 3 guys with 3 homers to tie for the team lead between Chief, Terry, and Frank. Tom, usually one of our home run hitters, but he has not hit one this year. That's also the end of Accardo. They're going to put Pineda in. Tom 0 for 3 today. And first pitch is too high. Second pitch swung on and missed. Pops this one foul, and a good play by Martin will end the inning. We go into the bottom of the 8th inning. Both teams with 8 hits apiece, but 2 of those hits have gone over the fence now for the Squirrels. Andrew Jones at the plate, and we suddenly have a setup situation, something we've not had in a while. With the double switch, that'll put Martinez in to catch the rest of the game. All right, Jones 2 for 3 today. Starts off with a strike on the big curve. That curve doesn't curve, but the nice thing about that is it works as a changeup for Hermida. There's the fastball, strike 3 up in the zone. Loney at the plate. Got a hit in his last at-bat. Takes that curveball in the dirt, probably inside as well. And that fastball trails outside. There's one right down the middle. 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss, 2-2. And in the dirt. Full count, nobody on base, 1 out. Fastball down the middle, strike 3. Ethier at the plate. Got a hit in his last at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Pops this one up. Martinez has the play. We go into the 9th. Squirrels up 2-0. Zach will lead things off. Zach with a hit in his last at-bat. He swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second pitch. Pops this one up. Russell Martin's going to grab it in front of the plate a little bit on the third base side. Joey has ground out, hit a double, and then was intentionally walked. Looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Sweeney at the plate. Hit into a fielder's choice in his last at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one into left field, but it's going to stay up for Soria. So that ends the top of the 9th. The Dodgers need 2 to stay alive. They'll start off with Mike Lowell to try to make that happen. And actually, they're going to pinch hit and put in Nick Markakis instead. We'll see if that holds after we put in Shibuya here to try to get save number 11 or 12, something like that. Honestly, the double switches don't work out that well. So we're just going to straight change pitchers. Alright, Markakis is going to stay in there. And he lines one towards short, and it gets through. It was a well-placed ball. I'm not surprised it went in for a hit, but I thought maybe we might have a play on it. So Markakis is pinch run for. Willie Bloomquist is going to come in. Fly ball into right center. Nobody's going to get to it. That's going to put runners on the corners, and Shibuya suddenly in some trouble with Who at the plate. First pitch to Who, called a strike. Fouled away to make it 0-2. Liner to short. Oh, runner off the base. Bloomquist, I guess, thought that was going to get through. It turns into a double play. Line out to short and then throw over to third to get Bloomquist. Leaves a runner on first. 2 outs. Rongo going to come in here to pinch hit. It's been a while since I made him, but I do believe he has some power. 2-0 the count. There's a called strike on a fastball. This one, Shibuya being very careful here. Gets a foul ball, has a full count, 2 outs. Runner will take off. And that's a walk. Rafael Furcal with the tying run on first. Hits this one towards short. Joey grabs it, and that does end the ball game. Another tight one today, but again, the Squirrels come through with some late home runs. Indianapolis Squirrels 2, Los Angeles Dodgers 0. Take a look at some highlights. Wondered if they would skip right to the 8th inning, but they did not. Now we do. Yeah, the Chief home run did surprise me. I actually thought that was going to go off the wall, but it did clear it. Frank's home run was a little more definite. Still more of a line drive shot, but it had more air under it than Chief's did. Shibuya a little shaky there in the 9th, but it didn't end up giving up any runs. The Dodgers 10 hits and no runs. Just no timely hitting there. Chief player of the game with that home run to break the seal. So thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we've got one more with the Dodgers tomorrow. We'll see you then.